The next inquiry style tool I want to talk about is Skype. It's one of my favorite things to do in classes, which I know you're shocked. You're like, Jackie, Skype is a Microsoft tool. But I love doing Skypes in classrooms, and specifically in primary classes. I love taking the virtual field trips or Skyping with an expert that'll allow your students to kind of, again, explore the world that's bigger than them. There are so many awesome options for you here. And so I just want to show you how you connect with people through Skype. So when you come to the link that's provided in the classroom, you'll sign in. So I'm going to click sign in and then just sign in with Office 365. It's kind of a pain to create a Skype profile here in their website, but it helps because it tracks you. It keeps track of like everywhere you've gone and what you've done. So you can build out your profile. I actually use this a ton without actually building out my profile more, but it's probably worth it for you to build it out a bit. I love this. They give me messages. So when you log in, they give you messages and they're kind of promoting Skype activities. So one of the things that some of the classes that I have been working with are doing is this Skype activity of the week Christmas card exchange. So this is where they kind of like promote all of their like things, like Skype-a-thon is happening right now. It's so great. So the Christmas card exchange, so just let's say you love this. You're like, oh my God, this sounds like so much fun. So you click on it and it's going to take you to that Skype activity. And it's the 2017 Christmas card exchange. And about this Skype collaboration, they give you an overview. So they pair classrooms, they match classes based on ages of students, and to have your class create a physical Christmas card and exchange it with your partner class. Then at some point before Christmas, you will Skype with your partner class and have your students and your partner's students discuss the traditions of Christmas in your respective countries. So it's really cool. They give you like a little image view. So cool. This is the teacher who's running it. And then they also have like these connections down here, which are pretty awesome. And I will warn you now, you will end up in a Skype in the classroom black hole. Like this is the story of my life. Like I have to block time every week, sometime to like end up in a Skype black hole. Cause I'm like, oh my God, this would be so great to do with that, blah, blah, blah. So just mentally prepare yourself now. So you'd say register for this Skype collaboration. You want to be signed in to do this. And then it'll open up like this. Make sure that you have you're signed in with your email. For some reason, when I created a profile originally, it was super messy. But it took a while for me to get the responses via email. So this is a little bit different. Sometimes they have like a calendar. I'll show you one of those where you just select a day and a time, and then you get either approved or denied for your requested time slot, and then you're good to go. So this is this Christmas card exchange. You'd fill this out and you'd submit it. So this is a really awesome way. I'd love for you guys to jump into this Christmas card exchange. Such a cool idea. I have a ton of teachers that were with Patty's in Patty's Skype class that she just finished up last month that all found this and have requested to do a Christmas card exchange with someone here. I will say, I know some of you guys are using like social media for your classroom, like Twitter. So tweeting out, looking for connections to Skype with, other classes to Skype with is the easiest way to make connections. You just like hashtag it, mystery Skype or Skype-a-thon or, Skype in the classroom, and you'll get results. And I'll add those hashtags into the classroom, but you'll get people that jump on that because everyone's looking to connect. They love it so much. So that's one of them. So I'm going to come back over here. So you want to be in the blue section over here. So if you come back to the Skype in the classroom home, be gentle with the website. It gets very temperamental if you scroll while it's loading, which always takes forever. It gets really mad at you and then it goes angry white. So just like be patient, have a sip of coffee, take a deep breath, wait for it to happen. It's great. So then once it goes, here's what you have. They have like kind of like they're featured. Here's new ones, mystery Skype for little ones. So this is always a great thing to talk about because mystery Skype is kind of advanced where you're trying to search for someone in the US and you ask geography-based questions. But with little ones, you could do like a mystery number, or you could do a mystery animal Skype and you could talk about like characteristics of an animal or adaptations, and the other class that you're Skyping with has to guess, and you kind of have like a back and forth. So let's say you wanted to do this, mystery Skype for the little ones. You'd click on the activity. You can read about the activity. I wish there was, I guess there is, you can favorite an activity. I was just going to say, I wish there was a favorite. You can favorite an activity, and then it'll be under your favorites, which is where? My favorites. So that's a great way for you to organize ones as you ending up into your Jackie black hole, which happens with me. Favorite your activities and you can come back to them. So you say request a Skype lesson. I can speak. And then this is what a lot of them look like. You find a day that works for you. Oh, I want to do this day. And then you can see the time slots. Then you just click. And then you'd put in a request and you can add an additional note. I didn't actually read this, but it's a great one. So you want to go back, just come out. And so you'll see it's taking you into the different sections. So the home is always fun. I like their new featured section. I really love their messages section where I'm constantly reading those. They've hooked me on at least 3 of those activities. The sea turtle tracks, you guys, the sea turtle hospital was amazing. This is a different group, but they would talk about animal characteristics, adaptations, where, environment, all different kinds of things. This Exploring with an Explorer, this is, his name is Justin Miles. I actually Skyped with him in Anne-Marie Young's 4th grade class at Village last year. He's phenomenal. He wrote this book. We follow each other on social media. He's super great. He wrote this book about students in the Ultimate Young Explorer Guide for kids. So you could even get Justin's book or read his book in class. And here's some of the things that he talks about. And he'll tell like expedition stories. He's amazing. He's definitely worth Skyping with for sure. I love him. He's a great dude. There's so many, as you can see, there's so many really cool things to do in here. But so I'm not going to go crazy. I think what would be really cool is just giving you guys some time to go through some of these and find a virtual field trip or a Skype lesson that you want to do or a guest speaker that you want to do. And some of them like cross paths. You can use the filters. I really wish that you could search for topics better. Their topic search stinks, but you could filter by your grade level and just make sure that you find grade specific stuff. I always worry about like narrowing myself down too much with filters. I kind of love just exploring because a lot of these things that you look for will pare it down and to whatever your grade level is. So like if you make a connection, they'll ask you your grade level and like, what do you want to cover? And so they'll cater the lesson to you. Yellowstone is always an amazing one. We just did the Fossil Butte National Park over at Northwood, and they were amazing. I'm totally rambling right now, but you get the idea. There's so many awesome animal ones, ecology and conservation ones. There's history and culture ones, other subjects recommended for you because they track you, what you're doing. So just kind of take some time, browse through, and find something that you want to do with your class. And we're gonna get you set up with a Skype. And because this class runs all year, there's a great opportunity for you to find one that fits a particular unit or topic that you're doing even later in the year and set something up. And then that's your task for this. And then I want you to share out things that you found so that we can all collaborate together. And then yell at me if there's something that you'd rather do than this. Awesome. I'm so excited. Yay.